everybody, it's me, Rob Nichols, your Boston-based real estate entrepreneur, and today I want to talk about getting listings and getting deals. If you're a real estate broker / agent or investor looking to find deals, today I'm going to share my top 4 ways for you to find real estate deals right in your local market. Stay tuned for more. All right, guys, so welcome back. The first thing we're going to cover today is hitting the phones, folks. This might sound like simple advice, but the reality is one of the best ways you can find deals that don't require a ton of marketing or a ton of money is hitting the phones and calling the folks with the deals. So the question is, who has the deals? If you're an investor looking to find properties to purchase, agents, local agents are in the community. They're dealing with folks. They have pocket listings. They have listings that are publicly out there for you to see, but you definitely want to call those folks to see what type of deals they may have that they're looking to either wholesale or it may be listed, or sellers who don't want to sell it publicly, they want to sell discreetly and are looking for a cash buyer to come in and purchase the property. Now, if you're an agent, you can definitely call local investors on the flip side. You know, maybe they're tying something up and they need you to help them sell it, to market it, or maybe they have some projects they're finishing up. And over time, as you build relationships by calling folks, you'll gain their trust. And whether it's an agent giving an investor a deal or an investor looking to have an agent to work with, everybody wants to work with someone who is consistent, someone who they can see that they can trust and that is out there really aggressively trying to work hard. I mean, I'll be honest with you guys, in business in general, it's all about outworking, out hustling the competition. If you're putting in more work than your competitors on any front, it's gonna stand out. People will notice you. And fundamentally, that's what separates, I think, the average, the good, from the great. And if you wanna be great, it starts with understanding that you need to outwork the competition and that you need to be consistent in your marketing. So whoever you're calling, if you decide you're gonna call agents to find deals, or if you're an agent and you're gonna call FSBOs, or you're gonna call other investors as well to build rapport with them over time, that means something. It's not easy to definitely create a relationship, but if you put in the hard work to do it, you definitely reap the rewards and benefits from it. Another great way to find deals or listings is by sending letters. One of the strategies I utilize is sending letters to distressed sellers. This can work for both agents and investors if you are looking to get into the distressed market, because these folks are definitely motivated. It's all about consistency, same thing, and finding the folks who are looking to sell their homes and definitely offering them solutions. If they're facing foreclosure, maybe it'll be a short sale, maybe they have equity, you'd be surprised. But either way, if you're an investor looking to purchase it, that's definitely a motivated group of folks you want to focus on. The same goes for agents who are looking to increase their listings and grow their business. That's one of the strategies I use, and the key again for me is the fact that I'm consistent. We consistently send letters out on a weekly basis, and so from that perspective, we're able to consistently get deals. And then the more you do, the more you receive, the more you're going to get, the more opportunities you're going to get to connect with folks who want to sell their homes. So start sending letters out. You can pick a list. There's, like I said, many different ways to do it. You can either prospect a given neighborhood and consistently send maybe quarterly a letter. It could be a report on what the values are in that area. It could be a letter saying, I'm an investor looking to buy homes in your area. Whatever it is, it's an opportunity for you to connect. And so definitely letters have been a proven strategy for my team and I to find deals consistently. Strategy number 3, door knocking, folks. And so door knocking might sound like it's, again, old school, but again, these are the tried, tested, and proven strategies that work. And so at the end of the day, if you really want to build a successful business, you definitely want to engage in activities you know are going to give you the highest return on your time. And so door knocking is a great way to do it. So who do you choose? How do you select? There's a few different ways to find deals and listings by door knocking. The first and most obvious way is looking for the worst house on the street. You know, usually as a flipper, we always like to say we want to buy the worst house in the best neighborhood, because you can't change the location, but you can definitely change the condition of the home. Same goes for anyone looking to sell. If their home is distressed, you know, they obviously, maybe there's something there going on. They can't afford the home anymore, or may have been inherited and may be abandoned. You want to do the research to find out who the owner is, and the best way to do that is to knock on the door. If you're an agent trying to get the listing, you are going to be a resource to that person if they are serious about selling and turning things around. If you're an investor, again, it's all about how you provide solutions to people. And so when you enter that situation with this distressed seller, sometimes I end up, knocking on the neighbor's door if no one's there. But once I connect with them, it's all about hearing them out first to understand how I can provide assistance to make their lives just a little bit easier, and in turn, create a relationship where everybody wins. And so door knocking, guys, definitely a staple part of our business, and it's definitely some of my guys in the office. I don't have the time to do it like I'd like to. I really don't door knock anymore. But for young agents who aggressively look to grow their business, if you're out working folks at door knocking, I guarantee you, you're gonna be closing more deals than most of the folks that are in your circle. This is the fourth one, guys, fourth strategy. And so this strategy is specifically more for investors. But again, if you're an agent who is aggressive out there, you may find that it's helpful to you as well. So one of the ways you can definitely find deals is auctions. So foreclosure auctions, sometimes they're online, auction.com, hubzoo.com, they have all these sites nowadays. I'll be honest with you, I found that a lot of times the online auctions are just way too crowded, too many people are out there looking, and it's super competitive in this part of the country. Maybe in your region it's not as competitive online and you can still find great deals on the online auctions, but really where I find the deals are street auctions, and these are the auctions where the bank basically is gonna foreclose. And so they put an advertisement in the paper, on attorneys' websites, you have to know where to look. And they basically announce the property's being sold. You show up with a check for $5,000 or $10,000 or whatever the ad says, and you have 30 days to get the additional capital to close. Now, a couple things with this. This really is for more seasoned investors. Obviously, there are less people going to these because it's very risky. You have to know exactly what you're doing, and you have to be very comfortable buying a house, in some cases sight unseen, or in other cases occupied. Now, I don't recommend buying occupied homes if you're a new investor. The big reason why is that if they want to squat and stay forever, in Massachusetts they can stay up to a year, and now you're on the hook for paying whatever mortgage or carrying costs you have to pay without getting any return, because they're not required to pay you rent for that first 12 months. Again, check your local laws before you engage in buying an occupied foreclosure at a street auction. Now, if it's a house that's vacant, and I always recommend checking before, this is a great strategy to find deals that a lot of other investors aren't going to be able to take advantage of if they have a full-time job. This is a competitive advantage. You can go out there and look at these homes and see if you're able to buy them at a price point where you can get still a healthy profit after you do your renovation, or if you're buying it to fix it and hold it. If you're an investor looking to do that, that's great. Now, agents, if you want to go to these auctions, I'll tell you this, street auction is a great place to meet investors. Being a licensed broker myself, at every auction I go to, I try to definitely just shake people's hands, talk to them, kind of get a feel for where they're coming from. And it's funny, I do see a lot of other agents at some of these auctions as well. Now, some of them buying, some of them just networking. So it's a great opportunity for you to network by going to these auctions if you are an agent just looking to build rapport with investors. Because I'll tell you this, as an agent, the best clients are investors, in my opinion, because they provide an opportunity for repeat business. There's not a lot of times where, if you're helping a first-time home buyer, it's very rewarding. You're helping folks build wealth, making the largest purchase of their lives, and helping them get into a home. And that really is a life-changing experience. And it's great, and you rely on referrals from that. But with investors who are very actively out here buying, flipping, selling, that's repeat business. And it's really a staple of how I built my brokerage, my personal brokerage business. So that's my advice on all four of these fronts. So just to recap, number 1, hit the phones. Number 2, send letters. Number 3, door knocking. And number 4, auctions. And above all of this, guys, is one thing I want you to remember. If you remember anything from this video, you have to understand this simple logic. It's all about outworking the competition. Now, people like saying business, there's enough for everybody to eat, there's enough out here, and yeah, everyone can make money and engage together, and you're not here to step on anyone. But you are here to outwork as many people as you can, because in my experience, in my perspective, I truly believe that the folks who work the hardest and put in the most time into the activities that yield the business are gonna be the future leaders, the future trailblazers, the guys who are at the top of the game, guys or girls at the top of the game tomorrow. So always ask yourself this question: who are you outworking today? I hope you found this information helpful. Stay tuned for more. I apologize, today I'm not able to be mic'd up. I had some technical difficulties with my setup here, but I'll be dropping another video next week. If you like these types of videos or have questions about it, please feel free to comment in the comment sections below or shoot me a DM, and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions you might have. And again, stay tuned for more. Thanks for listening.